Sometimes in Word, you will want to insert pictures or charts, such as the one displayed here. And you can do all that on the Insert tab. So just after the Home tab, click Insert. If you want to create a table, make sure if you want to add any item, like create a table, make sure that you click in the part of the document where you want that table to go. Like here. Click table, insert a table, and then you can add your information. Click around in the table, and then the table tools tab will pop up. It's a contextual tab, which means it's only enabled if you are using a table. If you click outside, the tab disappears. It's the same way I created this chart. I clicked insert and then chart. I picked a chart type, and then once the chart is inserted, I will have chart tools displayed here. So just remember that you need to click into the chart tools tab to see your options. Just looking at it is usually not as efficient. You could be here on the insert tab and you see the controls here. So that's what I see often. In a similar way, if you want to insert a picture, just click picture and find a picture on your computer. I'm going to go into my inside the document. Again, a tab that pops up that's specifically for pictures, and it has a lot of fun and interesting commands here that you can explore. Next, I'm going to delete that picture. Next, the layout tab is going to be the tab that allows you to control the page size and the margins. So the margins are the white space where the printer doesn't print, and you can change the settings here. As usual, at the very end of the list, you'll see custom, and that gives you advanced options for your margins. If I go into orientation, I will be able to change the page format. Let me zoom out a bit. So now you see I'm in landscape as opposed to portrait. Size, the default is going to be A4. You might want to print on A3 or a letter if you're in the US. So more paper sizes will help you with this. Let me zoom back in. There. That's the layout tab, and will control your margins and different settings. Here we have paragraph indents, and that's pretty much the same thing that we saw on the Home tab in paragraph and then advanced settings. Finally, in your document, you might want to use the space, that's the margin at the top, the margin at the bottom, and insert a recurring header or footer. So you're going to go into the Insert tab, and to the right here, you will see a header. So that will occupy the space at the top of each page. I'm going to choose from the list here the one that I prefer. Some of them are formatted, some of them are very plain, so I'm going to use this, and this is a header that will appear on every page. So let's format that. And in the same way, I can go into insert. I can insert a footer. I'm going to choose a slightly different format here. This one called integral. It chooses orange. Okay. There goes my name again. Okay, so I set my footer, I set my header, but I only have one page in my document, as you can see here. So I'm going to insert a new page. I can do that on the Layout tab. I'm going after my table. I'm going to insert a break, a page break. So that creates page 2. And page 2, you see, starts with the header, ends with the footer. So if I make a change to the header or footer, it's going to appear on every page. Let's go back into the header or footer. As discussed earlier, with any object that you insert into a Word document, you'll have a contextual tab that pops up. So this one is for headers and footers, with all the different things you can do with them. And also at the same time, because here I have a shape built into my Word document, there is a drawing tools tab, but that's for the properties of that particular object. So I'm going to make it orange to match the design I picked for the footer.